It's unsustainable.
This capitalistic market saying, just if Americans are willing to pay $100, then it is what it is. When in reality, for 2/3 of Americans, it's Medicare or Medicaid paying for it, or VA or something. And then for those remaining third, they're losing their pants paying for these drugs. So it really is hugely revolutionary in terms of the cost of drugs in the United States, and that I think that's a wonderful thing.
So that now, for the first time in recent history, Medicare can actually negotiate pricing and couldn't do that before. And you'd be surprised.
It's absurd to think about.
It's government. What do you expect? And then ultimately, there's way more people. It's not just 1/3. There's a tremendous number of people who, older people, fixed income. They're literally cutting out food and other necessities to be able to afford their medication. And I would argue that it's true that it's not a want, but it's not exactly the way you described it either, because much like I described the scenario with type 2 diabetes, where an inordinate amount of patients are put perpetually on an ever increasing amount of insulin, when the medical team should be working on getting them off the insulin as soon as possible and titrating them off of that. Same thing with cholesterol-lowering medications that are often not indicated, don't provide the benefit that the patient's led to believe that it'll provide, and on and on. And there's so many things that patients are told, oh, we have to take this medication because we don't know what causes it, be on this medication for life, when there are things that we've now discovered are reversible. So there is certainly this sort of impression that medications will solve everything, when very often they just lead to more side effects and are more of a band-aid for many things than a permanent solution.